Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Football Shirt Social, your bi-weekly football show here on YouTube that looks into the weird and wonderful world of football shirts. And of course, you're also welcome if you're listening to us over on Spotify. I'm your host, Tony Jameson, and joining me, as always, is my right-hand man, and as of today, official Whatnot football shirt seller, Si Maggio. How are you, pal? Are you well?
Sweaty, very sweaty.
That went well, man. That went great. I was watching. It was brilliant.
I was stood in front of a very bright light, and it's been a hot weekend, and like the house is all heated up, even though it's a bit cooler today. The house is very hot, and these lights are hot, and like the room full of fabric is hot, and like and it was like, I try to keep my energy up, do the sell the shirts, of course, but it was a lot of fun. Loads of people came in. I got to try and convince you to give it a go now, but.
Well, I need to. Funny you should mention that, because me and Mrs. J were watching, and Mrs. J was like, "Are you going to do this?" And I said, "I haven't got as many shirts as Si has to sell." Now, I don't know whether that means Mrs. J has allowed me to buy more shirts to then sell, but I don't think she's as closed off to the conversation as I thought she was for a little bit. So,
well,
maybe who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, so I did have to go on a little mission because the thing is, you get lots of people come in and they want different sizes. So I had to go on and be like, all right, let's get in a couple of extra larges, because I didn't have so many of them. I had a few larges, but not that many larges. So I thought I've got to get a few in other sizes than, the mediums and smalls that I bought for myself, that I just need to move on a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hard. The other problem is sometimes it's hard to part with the shirts. I was like, do I want to sell this? Do I actually want to sell this? Particularly if, like, some of them might have been a gift or something. I'd be like, I can't sell something that's a gift. But then I'm like, well, I've got to make room for, like, I can't just have infinite shirts. So, curating the collection does mean sometimes, narrowing it down and thinking,
100%, man.
Like, that I want.
Well, I mean, like, I'm watching. Have you been watching this the Golden Auctions show on Netflix at the minute?
Oh no!
What's this? Mate, it's so basically it's people parting with collections. Like Gold, they're like an auctioneer over in the States, and they're trying to get people to sort of like sell limited edition baseball cards and baseballs and like Batman outfits and like just everything, like Pokemon cards all over the place. And you're saying there about like parting with your collection. This is the bit that everyone sort of struggles with, is letting go of stuff. And I'm watching this going, might start collecting things. Collecting things.
It's definitely a man. Well, actually, I say it's a man thing. The wife does. I say it. She sat downstairs she's not on Whatnot. She's on Instagram watching shirt sales, but like women's clothing shirt, not football shirts, women's clothing shirts. We were joking about it yesterday. We were like in TK Maxx. I went to look at the football shirts and she went to look at the other shirts, and she was like, I need to be careful, I'm buying too many. And I was like, you're the same as me, although she definitely doesn't have as many as I have football shirts. But the difference is I'm making something out of it. She's just wearing I've got my shows, we got this, and now I got to sell a few on as well. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. Come check it out if you haven't already. We'll check the links down in the description below for both me and Tony. So if you follow us both, and you'll get some credit if you've never been on there before. You'll get like, I think it's 10. It's between 10 and 200. It says 10, but you can get. I think there's like a 5% chance you get 20 quid and a 1% chance you get 200 quid. If you get 200 quid, you could go buy something very special. I mean, you've been buying some shirts on there, haven't you?
I got, literally today. So maybe if it turns up in time next record, I'll be wearing a Dutch 1994 home shirt. So I got that for, again, cheaper than I was probably expecting. I put a little sort of like pre-bid on there of going, right, that was, I actually put the bid on, which was the opening bid. And I was like, well, I'll keep my eye on it, see what happens. And I was messaging you at the time saying, oh, this guy's got this one on. And you're like, yeah, I'm checking things out. I was like, I won't get this shirt. And then 20 seconds later, I'm like, oh, it turns out I bought that shirt. So, that's coming.
You see, that shirt, and we will show it when I'm sure you'll wear it when it comes. But that shirt was the kind of thing we were looking at when we went to the Retro Football Fair the other week. If you'd have seen it at that price at the fair, just snapped it up.
Oh, if it had been the price I paid for it at the football shirt fair, 100%, and I'd have been saying to the guy, going, "Are you sure? Like, we're going to do it for this price?" Like, it was the same with the Bayern Munich one that I bought. I was like, this seems like a bit less than I would have been preparing to pay, sort of thing. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. We've got 3 of them. I was like, okay, cool, no worries. Oh, here we go. And I am still regretting not buying that Peter Schmeichel goalkeeper kit. I must admit, it's been a few weeks, and it's still every time I talk to someone about football shirts, I say, you'll never guess what I had in my hand a Peter Schmeichel 1992 Hummel goalkeeper kit, and I nearly bought it. And everyone looks at me and goes, "And how much did you pay for it?" And I'm like, I didn't.
Oh, mad scientist would be mad at you.
It was only 150, and I'm using the words only. It was only 150 quid, and I'm saying only because, as you know, goalkeeper shirts tend not to come up very often. There's not many of them.
No, I actually, well, I sold one today. I think it was like a non-league one, but people were up for it. The elbow pads and all.
I saw that.
I love the little elbow pads. Talking to Retro Football Fair, we did. That is the shirt that you got. I think we did show it last stream.
Yeah.
It was missed out of the video because we went back in afterwards.
Yeah, this was the one where I was sitting there going, do I go for this? Do I not go for this? And I was like, yeah, I'll go for this and get myself back in it. And it's, you know what? Umbro just know how to do clean, classic, and make clothes fit. That's what they do. They do really, really well. And I love the shading between this sort of green and this sort of maroon color. The bit of white, of course, red and green should never be seen, without a color in between. So that bit of white just accentuates it. Really, really nice. And of course, the rubbery badge that is very, very sort of synonymous with Umbro kits at the minute. And yeah, I love it. I love it. My Fluminense shirt. And we said before, what's my collection? And I think it's potentially becoming Umbro Brazil kits.
Oh, have I got a shirt to sell to you?
it's not a bad collection to have, is it? Because I've got my Brazil 93 World Cup shirt, 94 World Cup shirt. I've got Santos, I've got Capechuese, I've got these guys now, Fluminense. I think maybe and it's not Umbro, but Flamengo is the one in it. I need a Flamengo kit. Or that Atletico Mineiro map.
Yeah, the Lacoste Sportif one. There was one of those went earlier today.
I know they're not Umbros, but still, maybe Brazil shirts are my thing.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of Brazil. I think I've sort of gone down the route of the Americas. Is sort of where I'm sitting. I was looking at Italy originally, and obviously I've got a few German and a few Italians, but the Americas is definitely where I've picked up quite a lot of MLS ones recently. As you can see, because I'm sporting
Captain America shirt over here.
Yeah, this is a New York City FC pre-match shirt. Which a Whatnot purchase. This was a Whatnot purchase, obviously an Adidas affair. But like, I don't remember how much I paid for this, like 20 quid or something. And I was like, surely not. Surely it's not going to go. It might have been a bit more, but I wouldn't have paid more than 30, I don't think. But it's like, I was like, this has got to be because it's Marvel as well. I feel like it's got double collector's status.
Probably.
Maybe not. But it's, Captain America isn't my favorite, to be fair. There is a Portuguese team which is a Hulk shirt, which is cool, and I've got a rugby Black Panther shirt for a rugby team, but which is very weird. But I don't know if either of those are official. Whereas this is, this is definitely official Marvel wear.
Find me a He-Man shirt. That's what
He-Man.
I want.
Do you know what? There will be a team that do it. I mean, we've seen. So I saw there was another team that released a Jaws shirt this week. It was shown in the Discord. Someone.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't a fan. I preferred the old one, the American one, the Providence.
Yeah, the Providence one with like the hammerhead jaws. Yeah, that was cool because that looked like the old poster. Whereas this one was like, it was done in a weird art style that I think you couldn't almost tell that it was Jaws, but it obviously was Jaws.
It looked a lot like something else, to be honest. Before I put my glasses on, I was like, "Are you allowed to show this sort of stuff?" Yes, you can.
So yeah, go check that out in the Discord if you haven't already. I can't remember which team it was, but it was like a yellowy blue shirt.
Also, as well, I forgot to tell you. So last 2 weeks ago when I went to Manchester and went to Classic Football Shirts and didn't spend all my money, in there they had the shirt and tie shirt, the back to school kit.
Ooh.
They had that one in, and I was like, oh, maybe. It was 15 quid. And
they had it on sale. Yeah, it was on the weekly deals last week. Is it on the weekly deals last week or this week? Well, by the time this goes out, it might be
2 weeks ago, I think it was. Yeah. It was 15 quid, and I was like, oh, maybe. When you're sort of going like, do I buy it? But then that's just one of those resale shirts, because when would you wear a back to school kit, really? But yeah, I had it in my hand, and actually,
Really?
you know what? It looks pretty cool in real life. I must admit. Like,
It doesn't look cheap. It looks
no, it doesn't. It looks all right. It looks okay. Like it looks like, you know, the gingerbread man one that you got me for Hoik. It looks, that's a bit more shiny, whereas this back to school kit is a bit more sort of like plain, and therefore doesn't look as over the top in a weird way. It doesn't look over the top.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to say that sentence, but I sort of know what I mean.
I think if I'd have walked into classic football shirts, I'd have bought it. But I think because I saw it online and you got to pay postage, and I was, you know, this month I'd step up a little bit to make sure the Whatnot stream went all right, which it did. I sold everything, but it's like I was like, oh, I can't get that this month. It's a shame that wasn't like, or like a month where like there were other things that I wanted to buy. You know, maybe when they do, they'll probably put like a price drop. They do their sale every now and again, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I had Mrs. J and the kids downstairs, and I don't think I could have been. I don't think I could have had being upstairs, going down and going, right, I've bought something, and I've Mrs. J going, oh, what have you bought? Is it that USA 94 Roberto Baggio shirt that's in the window for 250 quid? Is it the new Sao Paulo kit? Is it, you know, a France Zidane shirt? No. It's a 15 quid back to school shirt. I think should have sent me out. Should have been like, are you kidding me? We wasted an hour in this shop and you've bought a shirt you could have bought for 15 quid online. I think should have chased me out the shop. I think that's part of the reason I didn't get it as well. Should have been like, here, you're buying something proper or not.
I'll tell you, talking of proper shirts, are they in reaching range for me? So my parents are moving house, and my stepdad's an Arsenal fan. He's just sent me a load of Arsenal shirts, and I don't think they're in arm's reach. So I'll show them another stream. Yeah. Otherwise, actually, no, I'll grab them because we're talking Premier League today. So let's grab.
We are. We're basically gonna give you a bit of a heads up because it's no longer leaks anymore. You saw yourself outside. Don't worry, I can cover all this, right? Yeah, because it's no longer leaks anymore. We're now at the point where every Premier League side has announced, potentially someone unofficially announced, but we know what every single home shirt looks like for the Premier League going forward into the 24-25 season. So we're going to start today's show as rating the Premier League's kits that we know of so far. So hence why Si is now feverishly trying to find an Arsenal kit to keep us warmed up on. And I'll be honest with you, Arsenal, not a Premier League. I'm not a Premier League fan, but for me, Arsenal shirts, they tend to be pretty good. They tend to have a lot of style behind them. And there's quite a few in here, Arsenal kits, that I would say could even be a part of a Premier League GOAT Hall of Fame. So let's see what we've got. Let's see if any of what I'm thinking is going to happen here.
Yeah, rate these.
On the stream.
So I think he sent me 5 of them. 3 of them are in reach. One of them I'm not sure on, and I do actually want to show it because it's a bit unusual, and I don't know if it's genuine or not. And that's why I want, if there's any viewer who knows, it might just be that it's a fake. So essentially, 4 of them are definitely real, and then one of them's a bit weird. So I don't know what it is. But the other problem is because I've just done that Whatnot stream, I've absolutely trashed my room. I sent Tony a picture. I trashed my room looking for people asking.
Yeah, we'll put a picture of size room in the Discord. It's like, it makes my house look really, really tidy, and we've unpacked a room this weekend. So yeah, if you do spot this shirt the size going to show you, any sort of way of confirming whether this is legit or not, I'm sure will be much appreciated. Also, as well, Si, if any of them are large or modern extra large, give me a shout because I might be interested. So apparently, I'm about to start Whatnot myself. So
I think one might be, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this is what he sent me. So we start with this. Smart. They're in good condition. I thought he used to do his gardening in the gardening and mowing the grass and stuff in these, but these are like immaculate.
That collar's like been ironed before he sent it as well. I mean, that's like,
oh yeah, it's nice. He washed them.
That's really nice. Yeah,
they all smell fresh. It's because it's my stepdad. Obviously, my mum has washed them, or my stepdad. I don't know. One of them washed them, but it means that it smells like home. And I'm like, yeah, ooh, that's what all my washing smelled like growing up. So yeah. There's
a smart Arsenal one. That
I don't know what it is. I actually have the page open, so I can probably check and have a look what season it is. Let's see if we can work it out.
That fills me with vibes of Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah, probably 2009 home. The third, sorry, 2009
Mhm.
third. Okay. That's probably the weakest of the three I've got in my hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the second one in my hand.
I'm
Now
not getting these cheap,
this
then, am I?
is actually the highest rated one on Kit Archive for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Gold 02. It's the Highbury final shirt.
Mhm.
The Highbury, like, I don't know what season it was.
It literally says on the badge, Si. Literally says on the
Yeah,
badge what season it
I
is.
don't know. No, it says 1913 to 2006.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah,
it is 2005, 2006, the last
Yeah.
season at Highbury.
Mhm.
Gold, right, and on the back as well, like Highbury 1306. And like,
Yeah.
so that's 2005, 2006. Immaculate condition. Like, I
Yeah.
can't believe the condition my stepdad's kept these in. That's a medium.
That's stunning.
I see what, it's a medium, but
It's total 90
big.
fit, isn't it? So it's
it's big.
Yeah. Mhm.
So that one came through, and like that's the top rated one on Kit Archive. But this other one might, if it's the one I think it is, might give it a run for its money. This is the third one. I think he sent me 5, and so there's one that I've probably left in the bag.
Yeah.
Is that Invincibles?
That's the Invincibles one, isn't it? Yeah.
That's Invincibles. Did they have the same shirt for 2 seasons, 02, 03, and 03, 04?
Was it the
They the same kit?
sponsor that was different? No, that's definitely
No, the kit is the same. The 2-year kit. 2-year kit. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's Invincibles. 02 is 02, 03 the Invincibles year. It was 03, 04. It's 03, 04. I know it's 03, 04 because Pompey were in the league. Yeah, 03, 04.
03, 04. Yeah.
So yeah, but
Yeah,
it's this
Henri.
kit anyway.
Mhm.
As a medium as well. And yeah, again, like completely like, well, that's a Flock sponsor. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely fine. Like, yeah, this one would be a Total Football one. Like those three, and he said, like
they were
he was going to
they
throw
were wide kits.
He was going to chuck him in the charity bin. I mean, oh well, he'd have gone to charity. I don't mind that, but it'd probably end up for like $5 in a charity.
Yeah, I was going to say there'd have been a Simagio like scooting around picking them up, being like, "Oh, hello, okay, look what I've just found."
Like,
And that's the thing. Remember, check out your local charity shops because there is often some nice things in there.
Yeah, I picked up a shirt today in a charity shop. That's the first time I bought a charity shop shirt. Actually, let me see if I can find the last one. Give me 2 seconds.
I must admit, I struggle to find things in charity shops. I very rarely find a shirt in there. And Si goes through TK Maxx, and I just can't do TK Maxx because it just scares me. Like there's too much going on, and it just ruins my shway. Like I'm not OCD, but I just can't go into TK Maxx because it's just carnage. It's absolute carnage. It's like everyone's just went, oh, there's clothes, put them in the rail, someone else will sort it out. But yeah, not for me. Not for me.
Right, so
look at that.
That's just, I don't know what that is. That must be like 14 or something, 2014.
Fabregas, surely.
Yeah, a gold trim down the side. So that one's fine. That's the 4th shirt that I got sent. What year? No, it's 2000. Actually, it's more recent. It's older than I thought. 06, 07.
All right. Yeah.
0607. So these are like sequential. So then the final one. This is the one I need some confirmation on, right? Because see, the thing is, he's got those 4 shirts, but then he's got this, and this has thrown me because I don't think he'd have bought a fake, and he's had it for a long time, and I don't think this would have existed. Fakes weren't like around quite as much then, so unless he was, so there are a couple of possibilities. It is fake, and he was gifted it from like one of my siblings or something, right? That's possibility 1 because they just found it somewhere. Possibility 2 is, I don't know, that the manufacturer has fallen off, which I don't think is the case. Possibility 3 is that it was like some kind of retro remake, but I think he had it at the time, so it can't be that. And possibility 4 is that like it was some kind of fan shirt at the time that was sold officially, but like not. So this is the last one, right?
No.
I don't know what.
For me, there's too much that's like that massive Arsenal badge in the middle. No. Dreamcast
did they have that?
Right. No, that wasn't on there.
They had Dreamcast.
They had Dreamcast, but it's the font's wrong.
You're right,
the badge in the middle.
They never had a massive badge like that.
No, and the reason I know that is because I've wanted that shirt with Bergkamp on the back. So
their Dreamcast,
the collar's wrong as well.
They had Dreamcast for 3 years, which surprises me.
Yeah, they had it. It was originally on the away shirt, I think.
This is the first color. This is the first color. This is the 99 2000. The color is a different color on the 2000 2001. It changes to a red color. So this is the 99 2001. If it is,
I'm just.
But you're right. There's no Arsenal in there.
They actually had JVC on the 99 2000 kit. I Dreamcast. And then when it was 2000.
No, I can see it here with Dreamcast on it. On Kit Archive.
Okay, I've got one here that's got JVC.
Anyway,
or it might have been 98, 99, sorry.
The badge looks pretty good.
Yeah, the font of Dreamcast is wrong. There's no badge. There's no badge in the middle on the back of the shirt.
Is the Dreamcast font wrong?
Maybe, I don't know. Possibly.
There's definitely no thinner on the actual one.
There's definitely no.
Yeah, there's no badge in the middle. Well,
what's the sleeves and cuffs look like? And then navy blue. I mean,
they look
just
90s.
Red. Oh, navy blue and red. Yeah,
they look 90s. I mean, that's the problem, right? Like the label in the top is completely faded out. So, like, I can't tell what that is. Anyway, so my plea is, if anyone knows what this is, let me know. Don't just say, "Oh, it's a fake," because it might well be. And if that's where my mind is sitting right now, that it's a fake. But if anyone knows otherwise, because he doesn't have the others aren't fakes, he didn't buy fakes. Like, so either he was gifted it, or he might have got it. Like, I think he said he thought he got it at like some corporate thing.
Has it got the Nike patch on the bottom?
There's no Nike anything on it.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is a bit odd, and there's no like label on the inside or anything, which makes me think it's probably just a fake. But it just seems a bit odd to me. I mean, is it like a bootleg? I don't know. Like, does this even count as a fake if it's not the actual shirt? I don't know. Or is it like a stadium edition shirt? If anyone has news, let me know. Anyway, 5 shirts. Well, let's say 4 genuine and one possibly fake, likely fake. I'm willing to accept that it is probably a fake, but I'm also not going to chuck. Well, I'm not going to chuck it in the bin anyway. But I'm not gonna like part with it. I'm not gonna give up and just say until I know, because a lot of fakes it's easy to tell like that's a fake. Whereas like some of these older ones, so it's just that a little bit too unusual for me. It might just be that it's like that's how the fakes were at the time, which is kind of interesting in and of itself.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, it's like that Brazil one that I bought the other week. Like, we looked at it, didn't we? Even when we went to the football fair. Because it's got the subliminated Brazil badge pattern in the shirt, but then I think the year later they brought the shirt out and it's more orange. So like you're stood there, and I was wearing the shirt, and I'm like, "There's a lot of ones with orange, and mine doesn't have orange on." And mine's got 3 stars because it was before they won the World Cup, and there's a lot of ones with 4 stars on there now. And I'm like, you don't want to get called out in that sort of like environment of like, mate, come on, like, you're wearing the wrong shirt here. Like, but when you start speaking to them and you realize that yes, the following year there was a slightly different grade on it and a slightly different they made certain bits pop and certain accents, you're like, okay, cool, just sort of settles your mind a little bit. So yeah, from my view, I'm not 100% convinced that that's genuine, but someone who's watching might well turn and go, no, you know what, no, it absolutely is, and they put the badge on. And so yeah, let us know.
It might be official Arsenal and not official Nike, like. Or it might be because the industry my stepdad used to work in, it might be official. It might be Sega, right?
Like a pre-season shirt or something, maybe.
He used to work for AT&T and IBM, so he worked in like that sort of industry, which would have been in and around the Dreamcast. In fact, I think AT&T even had like a deal with Dreamcast. So maybe there's something there. I don't know. It's
actually, do you know what's really interesting is that there's a one on eBay right now with the badge on it, but it's got the Nike tick on.
It has the Nike tick,
but it looks different. It looks. I'm gonna send you it because it just looks too weird. It looks nothing like what you've got.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say on that Brazil, I nearly bought one of those today. It had Ronaldo on the back as well, but the Ronaldo needed like to be redone.
Yeah,
but it was like 30 quid.
Yeah, I
I
saw
went for it. I just missed
a
out.
Romario one today for
Yeah, there you go. There's
80.
There's one with the you're right.
Yeah, and
It
that's
says official.
And that's 450 quid as well. So maybe I'm completely wrong.
And the Dreamcast is like that. Is it? Wait,
Let's have a little.
Can I share this? I can share it. Let's share it. And make sure it's not. Make sure it's not doxing me. No, I'm not logged in, so we're good.
Yeah.
Here we go. So that's it on eBay. $450. I sort of remember him having that subliminated Arsenal in there.
I think I'm about to just talk myself out of whether this is genuine. I'm still standing by. I'm not convinced, but
well, it's missing the Nike. I mean, that's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
The label in the top is that like that though, even though mine's obviously faded. Although the inside of my shirt is white.
Yeah, it's lighter in it, and that's really, really red.
Interesting.
The eBay one, and also it looks like a different material as well. It looks
like this is like 90s material.
No, well, I mean, so would this be though, wouldn't it? 99, 2000. Yeah. It looks like it's sort of like really, really thin lines stitched together, whereas yours looks quite flat. And I know not necessarily the most technical way of just.
No, there is like,
it?
Yeah. It's like, see if I can see if the camera will pick it up. It might pick him up.
Oh yes, it does. Yeah.
They're in there. So yeah, I mean that's another thing that's like I don't know. It's just into the show.
That Nike tick looks so stitched on as well on the one on eBay. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The collar is a little bit different on that one actually. But
if anyone can let us know either comment below or more importantly, let us know in the Discord. I think that's probably the best place.
Let me know if I'm a millionaire. Because it's like the prototype kit or something ridiculous like that. Just tell me that I'm not sat on a fake, that I'm sat on a gold mine. Yeah, like I know you hate this show, The Only Fools and Horses, where the guy finds the watch. Oh. Actually, that happened in real life. I saw a clip the other day. A guy, a war veteran, had a watch that he bought in like Thailand while he was like stationed there during the Vietnam War, and he bought it for like $300. And the guy's telling him, and he's going, this goes back to your collector thing, right? I think it was the American Antiques Roadshow. And the guy's telling him, and he's going, well, one like this, this brand's quite collectible. So they tend to go for like 1,000 up, and the guy's eyes light up. And he goes, but this particular one, well, one like the very similar one to this one is like this model. And those in this kind of condition would go for like 100 grand, and his eyes are like, oh. And then he goes, but yours is even more special. and the guy, he goes, yours in this condition, and it's a particular edition of this one, and because it's this date. And it has this little feature on it. Yours is probably worth about 400 grand. And the guy like fake faints. He like falls down on the floor. And then I read after it did go to auction. It didn't go for 400,000. It went for like 700,000 to $1 million or something.
Bloody hell!
That's for like a watch that the guy bought in auction in the 70s. And not in auction, in like Thailand in the 70s. And he wasn't even sure if it was a genuine one. I think he was like he just didn't know what to do with himself. But yeah, it's kind of a nice one. If you can find that clip, look for like watch US Antiques Roadshow veteran, and you'll find it. It's pretty cool.
Fair play. Speaking of things that are pretty cool, before we get into the Premier League, should we do any of the business last? Let's do any of the business last. Let's do the Premier League stuff.
Go ahead.
Sorry. So I had a cracking link, but now I'm going to ditch it. Right. Let's just go straight into rating Premier League football kits for this upcoming season, shall we? Because we've already started talking Arsenal. Let's continue talking.
Well,
Arsenal
alphabetically, Arsenal. Do you know alphabetically Arsenal are first if you name them like this? But actually, Bournemouth are first because they're AFC Bournemouth, aren't they? It throws me when I'm doing my Panini sticker album. It throws me every time. I'm like Bournemouth, right? They're between Burnley and Brighton, right? Actually, they're not. Yeah. That's not alphabetically correct. They're between Brighton and I don't know, Aston Villa, and then you go in or Brentford and Aston Villa, but they're not. So we're going to start with Arsenal. There you go. Look, that's that one. Yeah. We want this season. Right, we've got the home.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? We haven't decided on a metric for this. Sometimes we do a little competition. Sometimes we do a rating. Should we just give it like a? Do you know what? Like it's clearing soon for like university. Should we give it like an A to E rating? As if it's an A level.
I reckon. Let's keep it nice and simple. Rate them out of 10, right? Well, and then we'll work out what the best.
My system is out of 5, so it's even more simple. But okay, we can do it out of 10.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to work out what the best shirt of the upcoming season is, or the shirt we're most excited about. Because there's a few things that might be pre-match shirts and pre-season shirts could potentially come to play. This Arsenal one though, Si, after what you've shown us before, I don't think this is going to sit in the memory banks as long as those ones that you've just shown us.
No. I don't know who that is, but it looks like the bottom half of Thea Walcott's face, but obviously it's not. It might be. It's hard to tell with half a face.
It might not even be one of the players.
No, unless they got Thea Walcott back in. Wait, they got 2 colors of shorts for it? Oh, they do. Oh, you can pair it with the white or with the red shorts. I'm giving it a 7. Like it's fine. It's an Arsenal shirt. Like I kind of like this white cannon badge. The blue Adidas sleeves are fine. It's like pretty inoffensive. The blue bits are fine. I liked last season's one maybe a little bit more. Even though they messed up. Actually they've done the Adidas thing on the back.
They've done the Adidas thing, exactly. Right, and the shorts. And the shorts as well. And also as well, for me, I think it's a 6. It would have been a 7 for if you'd have done navy blue rather than that slightly brighter blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Arsenal particularly goes well with a brighter blue. And also the cannon's the wrong way around. I'm sure that there was a talk of this. Historically, the cannon goes the other way on the badges.
I think it's flipped over the years. But
so I don't know whether or not that's whether I'm about to sort of make myself look silly again and go, no, that actually is how the badge is supposed to go. But
it'll tell us on Kit Archive. I think they do a history of logos. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. But
yep, look, the first one.
Yeah, okay. So the original one does point that way. Okay.
Yeah, but then it flipped, and then it's been flipped ever since.
Yes, exactly.
Until that one. So when they did the new badge design, it's been facing the way it is on that one. So actually, since 2005 or 2003. Oh, actually, wait. They haven't got it on there, but I can check because I have the shirt here. 2003.
Sorry, Arsenal fans. Shows how little I look at logos now. So turns out you've been using that for quite a while.
Yeah, it's going that way.
Fair enough.
Yeah, since 2002. Sorry, it's there. It's the last one. Right. Yeah, it goes that way.
Right, move it up to 6.5 then for my error, but it's still
6.5. I kind of like that it's white, even if the old ones used to be gold. But yeah. 6.5. Like it's inoffensive. Other than actually, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Visit Rwanda is maybe slightly politically ironic, but
the away kit though. I mean, what? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know where to start with this.
These weird bits on it. Like, I like this kind of stuff, but not when you just cut it into tiny bits of the kit. I think it looks silly. I like when kits like have a print like that across like a large part of the shirt, but when you just put it in small, or if the whole sleeve had been that, I'd have been happy with it. But just a little sliver, it's like you're just cutting out pieces of fabric and sticking them in because they don't lead. Like you've got this like wild print which doesn't lead anywhere. I'm giving it a 5.
It's Adidas just like gluing themselves to this template and not allowing themselves to move anywhere. Like we praised them during the Women's World Cup, saying they were doing some fantastic, exciting things. And then, of course, we said about the Arsenal, about the Germany kit. Sorry, that was really, really exciting. But this is just like that from the back there. If you'd have told me that was someone wearing Gymshark and he was going off to Pure Gym, I'd believe you.
Well, that's someone's swim shorts, isn't it? I'm about to go for my dip in a pool in my Turkish all-you-can-eat, all-inclusive resort.
Yeah, and like I like the fact they've gone with a slightly different from Arsenal color scheme: black, red, white, green. Yeah, all right, that's cool, but it just doesn't work for me. I'm not feeling it. There's no. I think everyone's been calling it a Lynx Links Africa tin, which
Yes,
I think
it is.
I think is a fair comment.
What are these shorts? They're not even wearing the actual shorts. The women, they've got a different pair of shorts.
I think it's a 5.5 in it.
They've done something weird with the lighting here as well.
Mm.
They've like blown up their faces with white light. That looks very weird. So yeah, on the men as well. I was going to say it wasn't just All right. Yeah. It's 4. Would I say 5? I think I said.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if they have any more efforts this season. Oh my word, they have some efforts. Right. Let's have a look at the third. Oh, I like that. I'll give that an 8.
You know what? Yeah. I feel that
with the tray foil, and it's not got the stupid Adidas bit on it anywhere.
No, it hasn't, has it?
The third is an 8.
Let's 8 that.
That might be the Champions League one, right? That's my favorite so far. Although,
yeah. And then, of course, all the goalkeeper kits for Adidas look the same as well.
So they're all this print, are they? Okay, that's going to save.
No. This is the pre-match shirt.
Oh, that's the pre-match. Oh,
yeah,
some of these kits might look the same but different colors though. I like that though. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I don't really buy pre-match shirts, but this is cool. 2.9 apparently.
People don't like it. They're not happy.
That's like the goalkeeper shirt, that yellow one.
Yeah, they had that in the Euros. It's the same as the Euros one.
Yeah, every Adidas template is going to be the same there.
Oh, I like that. What does labrum mean though? That's kind of cool. Although I don't think I'd wear. I think I'd wear the whole tracksuit. That's a bit much. I don't think I'd get away with that. But yes, that's. I'll give the black one. I'll give that an 8 as well.
Yeah,
I think those are pretty cool.
But if we're getting into rating their tracksuits as well, then we're probably going a bit too far. So
I think we'll skip past. They look pretty unless they look interesting.
Okay, so what do we go for the home kit then? So was it 6 and a 5? Was it
6 and a 5? Yeah,
6, 5, and an 8.
Are you making a note? Are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, right. Okay.
Right. Aston Villa. I mean, it's a bit off color, the picture, so I think it's like a leak. But I'm not giving it a good rating. I'm giving it a 5. Well, do you reckon that's it? And they're showing it on the card as well. It's really blurry.
I do think
that's
it is.
Not the template.
It's not. It's good the fact that they've not done it and they haven't got the blue wrapping around on the backside. The collar I like the collar. That's a little bit different. I'd probably give it. I mean, the sponsor's horrible. The sponsor's not great. I'd probably say that's fairly inoffensive. And if the socks are nice, they'll have that horrible bit of the shorts, won't they? They'll have the crap shorts. So I'm going to go with.
They've got the Villa badge again, so they haven't got the Chelsea badge now.
It's clean. I'm going for 7.
You're going for 7? Oh,
yeah.
It's a 5. It's a 5 or a 4 for me. I think a 5.
Ooh.
The sponsor. I've got to kill the sponsors. These sponsors.
If we're killing the sponsors, then no shirt's going to get a rating because they've all got terrible. The Arsenal one's got Emirates and Visit Rwanda.
Yeah,
so they're down to 1.
Well, the betting ones are like extra shady though, like more shady than the shady. Like some of these betting companies are. Yeah. Well, that one.
I'm not going to say because that one in particular as well. They were the ones that were involved in the misogynistic and underage.
But allegedly, make sure you add allegedly because
allegedly.
Honestly, because a lot of these betting sponsors are like cease and desisting people and making them issue apologies and all sorts now and taking videos down. So let's we've got to be really careful how we tread with these.
And in that case, let's re-record that bit. This sponsor is a betting sponsor. Move on, right?
It gets actually. I'm giving it a 4. Any of them with betting sponsors, they're getting downgraded at least 3 points minimum. Right.
This is interesting though. Yeah, because this is a pre-season kit because Villa's kits haven't officially been released. But to me, this looks like a right.
It's a template.
If a team in the 2nd division of Norway was wearing that kit, you wouldn't be surprised, would you?
No. It's because it's a template. It's a training kit.
Yeah.
And it's not an interesting one of that. It's just the Adidas template for this year in black and white. And it's not even getting a rating from me.
No.
Right. Villa. On to AFC Bournemouth. Right. Now, this one does get a rating from me.
Ooh, what's this? Is this their new home kit? The home kit's plain black, is it?
This is their what pre-season kits? Is this a new thing? Not
Must
pre-match,
be.
pre-season kit. Pre-season home. But that is nice.
That's got a 9.
Yeah, that's a 9 for me as well. I hope they haven't ruined it with a sponsor. Oh, there's a sponsor, but it's on the back at the bottom, I think. Yeah, it's on the back at the bottom.
That's a thing of beauty, that.
I don't know what Outlier Society Ventures is. That sounds like some kind of crypto.
The cherries that are all in the pattern. That's
really. It reminds me actually of there's a thing called FC Cherry Tree, which ran a competition recently. I think it's called Cherry Tree, FC Cherry Tree or Cherry Tree Orchard. It's something like that. They ran a competition recently, I think with Surprise Shirts or with one of the mystery shirt companies or one of the shirt companies to like design their shirt. And the winning one was very close to this. Almost makes me think that probably they stole it from this.
Allegedly.
No, well, the other way around. Maybe I can't find it right now. Oh yes, I can. Here we go. Yeah, it's Surprise Shirts. Here we go. Shout out to Surprise Shirts. It's not that close, but you can see like
you can see the inspiration from it, can't you?
Like, yeah, the way in which like these are just cherries rather than a cherry tree, but it's like a very similar like leaf and 2 cherries. I mean, they're like subliminated in. That's a nice kit as well.
I like that color scheme as well.
Yeah, if that was a Bournemouth kit, that'd be cool. Anyway, yeah, I'll give that a 9. I'll give that a 9. Right. The home, I don't think it's an Umbro. It's black and red. I don't know if they've got a new shirt this year. They did. Is it the same as last year? No, it's not. No, they did have a different one last year. So this is a new one. Less stripes. Sorry, wider
stripes. It's very uninspiring after seeing that.
It's hard to tell without the sponsor. So I'm gonna give it a 7 with the prerequisite. I think they might have a dodgy sponsor, which will take it down to a 4. That's where I'm going with it. What are you saying? Oh, do you want to see the preseason? Wait, they've got a preseason home and a preseason away.
Oh, look at that!
They need that. That's what they need as their shirt. They need to take these.
The black one's better, but that red one's class as well.
What if they did the black one, but with the cherries red? That's a red and black shirt. Make that.
But the gold's lovely in it. The gold's the such a class. Their home kit, it's fine. Give it a 6.
Yeah,
give it a 5, 6 maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Go 6.
All right. Brentford is an easy one. They've kept their kit from last year. I don't know what I gave it last year.
Yeah. Well, they get an extra. They get at least a 7 because they've kept their kit for 2 seasons. So
they get an extra point for keeping this kit, and then they lose some points for having Hollywood bits on the shirt.
Okay, fair enough.
It goes back down again. It's about a 5 for me on the Brentford.
I'm going to give it a 6 because I quite like the shading on the bottom of the
on the
red stripes.
Oh yeah,
and also the goalkeeper kits that have been. Is it the goalkeeper kits that have been sort of either leaked or released?
I've not seen that. Maybe we'll have to find that after.
Yeah,
you have to remind me. Right, Brighton. This looks very similar to last year's. I think last year's had a yellow stripe in it, right?
Yeah.
Is that the difference? No, last year's had a blue bit across the top. Did they have one like this a few years ago?
It's just template again, isn't it? Really,
it's smart though. Inspiring. Yeah, it's fine. I'll give it a. American Express is a relatively inoffensive, I suppose. Unless you're like a restaurant. Remember, restaurants never used to take American Express. Like we don't take American Express everywhere. It used to be signs because they used to charge everyone loads. It's a 6.
I'm going 7. I'm going 7 Brighton. I'll back your corner here. Yeah.
Yeah. The way is carried over. I don't mind it. 7.
I am marking you down for your away kit. Right, no, 7's fine. 7's fine.
All right, we're into an interesting one now, Tony.
Speaking of kits to mark down.
Oh, I thought the night tick was the wrong way on this. Have they reversed their decision on the night ticks?
Oh, because no, I think it's on the 3rd kits for all the Nike ones that they've switched them over. This is an abomination. I know Chelsea's a club like all over the place if you look at their transfer policy. but it feels like whoever's in charge of their transfer policy is also in charge of designing their kits, because this is just an absolute shocker.
Have you ever seen? There's like a subreddit called "Great Awful Design but Great Execution" for things that are like not like aesthetic. They like the art of them is really good, but like the idea of them is really bad. Like it'll be something that's like really beautiful, but it's just like also the most like disgusting thing you've ever seen because someone's decided to get like a tattoo of like someone's head being ripped off, right?
Oh,
and like it looks like the art of it's amazing, but it's like it is tacky or it's horrible, right? This is the opposite of that. This is like awful, good idea, awful execution. Like
I think it's bad idea done badly. This is like...
No, I think you could have this kind of shirt and do it well. I'm trying to think if I've got one now. Like I think when you've got like these patterns, I think the way they've done this though makes it look like a cheap like Primark shirt. It looks like a knockoff. They've made their shirt look like a knockoff in a weird way. Like especially the way like the swirl goes into the collar and then like I don't understand it.
It looks like an oil slick, which I guess is ironic given the fact they've got rid of Abramovich.
Yeah.
Like, is there any way you can convince me that this is anything more than a 3?
I like that it's different. And I like, well, we haven't seen it with a sponsor, but did they have a sponsor in the end last year?
Yeah, they had that was the athlete thing or something, was it? There was
Oh yeah, that was it.
Infinite Athlete or something.
Ooh. I mean, no. Oh, the shorts match up as well.
Yeah,
it's just odd. Do you know what? If everyone was unique, I would get on board.
Yeah,
if everyone had a different swirl, I would get on board, but they don't. Like the Dortmund ones before. No, I mean it's pretty telling that they've had to take these super blurry pictures to even make it look cool. Yeah, no, I'm with you on a 3. We can. Oh, it's a shame though, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no.
Not getting much higher than a 3 again for that away kit, are they?
No. There's something weird about the Chelsea kits and the way they photograph with the colours.
Yeah.
And I found this with last year's one. And I think that new badge, I don't know if that badge is gold or if it's orange. It'd be weird if they've made it orange.
It's that shiny plastic material, I think, as well, isn't it?
Is
that
it?
They had last year.
Oh, it is orange.
Like if that's kind of like an ecru sort of color, I like the color scheme, but again, I don't like the template. That's the problem because it's just the England kit in it, but in a slightly different shade.
Yeah, I hate that collar.
Yeah,
it sort of looks cheap. Yeah, I'm giving that one a 2. It's like an off-white as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm giving it 3 for the fact that it is off-white, but it's still. Actually, you know what? That's really harsh because I gave the home kit 3. I'm giving the home kit 2 because I think it's the away kit's better.
I'm the other way around. But listen to this, right? The Nike Chelsea 24-25 away jersey bring back the fans' popular orange color. I don't know when it was popular.
Oh, that was when they had the Cause away kit and it was grey and orange. That was really smart, actually.
Yeah. The back of the old ones. Yeah. Is mainly light beige, but the actual color name is Guava Ice.
Oh, don't make me
combined
make it
with tangerine orange, which the name for tangerine orange is Team Orange, and blue called Rush Blue. Yeah, no, in the bin. Right, the 3rd. Oh, what is it? I like this. Otherwise, this gives me Sex Pistol vibes. There's like some writing in the shirt or something. It looks like a Sex Pistols album cover, or like
it probably says something like "We Are Chelsea," doesn't it? Or Blues.
Oh, it is supposed to be like that, like a kidnapper's message in the back of the collar. Oh God. There's like tartan in there. Why tartan? That's weird, isn't it?
Punk, I guess. Is it punk inspired?
Yeah, it's punk inspired. That's why I say like the Libertines or Sex Pistols or something along those lines. I'm all right with it. Other than the tick. Why is the tick like that?
But again, let's wonder what the sponsor's going to be like because what I'm going to say, I've been very, very damning on the previous 2 Chelsea kits. If that's got an absolute banging sponsor that's done in that neon pink with a little accent of neon yellow on there as well, you've got an absolute cult classic shirt.
If it's a
potentially,
good sponsor, yeah.
Right? If it's got a horrible sponsor, whether in terms of the company or the actual font that's used. This is really, really taking this down. So at the minute, I'm a fan of the color scheme. I like black, I like hot pink, I like neon yellow. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, 7. Okay, what sponsor takes it up? What what think of like previous sponsors or current sponsors or other Premier League sponsors.
I'll tell you what would look nice on it. From the MLS, Target. Just the big circle. Yeah. Big hot pink circle on there. That would look class.
What about 3? They used to have 3.
It needs to be. The thing is, if you're going out with a punk vibe, it's got to be a punk organization as well.
You just chose Target.
I know.
Like homewares like Target's like Debenhams.
Yeah, I know, but I went originally I went with the aesthetic of like what would look. If you said what would look good, that. Okay. But if they're gonna do something that's a punk thing, then I think what they need to do is they need to try and like find something that's a bit more punk that goes with the shirt as well.
Would be the Libertines. The Libertines sponsor Morecambe. I saw someone wearing one of their shirts yesterday when I was charity shop shopping, and I saw someone in a Morecambe shirt, and it had. I'm pretty sure it's Morecambe. It was it was a Kent team, I think, and they have Libertines across the front, or Dagenham, or someone like that. Which I thought, is it Libertines? I think it's Libertines. I thought it was kind of cool. They definitely sponsor someone. That would be punk. I'm not a Libertines fan. I sound like I'm a Libertines fan, but
yeah.
All right.
It could be an absolute classic, that one. It could be.
And what sponsor would ruin it?
Well, professional athlete or gambling company or offshore oil account
wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. American Express.
Yeah.
Fly Emirates. They have Fly Emirates.
All those like most sponsorships would probably look.
It's punk, and then it's
Riyadh Airlines.
Yeah. Oh, it is going to be like Riyadh Airlines or something, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
No, it's owned by an American.
WWE.
Yeah. Get Marvel. What if they put Marvel on there? Disney. All right. No, Disney's like corporate as hell. Okay, let's. Weirdly, okay, there are. I like that Kit Archive started to put pre-matches on.
Yeah,
that's all right.
That's fine. That would have been better as a home kit, actually.
Yeah. I'll get like that. Like when I say you just like chuck random prints on, like that can work. I reckon it's like that's a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Right. Wait, this player, by the way, do you know how you say his name? Is it Mark Guy? Is it Mark Guay? Because that's going to get very confusing. Jouy probably is.
Jouy.
Right.
Ludovic Jouy.
He's their new signing. There is one other here by the looks of it. No,
that's a template.
Wait, there's a sponsor on something there.
Oh, look at that tracksuit top though.
Ooh.
Now we're talking.
You like it in a tracksuit, do you?
Yeah, that's cool.
Now in the preview there's something. Oh, it's Trafalgar, isn't it? No, wait. There's a shirt there. I don't know if you can just about make out the preview, which says Bing X on it. But like when I click on this, there's no, that shirt ceases to exist. Weird. Somewhere out there, there's a Bing. Maybe that's a leak. Maybe that's like a previous leak that doesn't exist. Right. Let's go. Let's move swiftly on. Palace.
Oh, they've done it again, haven't they? They've done it again. The sponsor's awful, but the shirt's class.
We're not allowed to talk about the sponsor. Other than to say
the font doesn't look good.
The shirt is a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
The sponsor takes it from a 9 or a 10 down to a 4. I am being harsh on this sponsor. And I'm not saying why, but you can go look it up yourself. There's a Josimar article out there, which I recommend you go read. Allegedly, with some alleged facts about this alleged company. Or, no, a alleged company makes it sound like they don't exist, which they may or may not. Who knows? It's up in the ether somewhere. Someone knows somewhere that it may or may not exist. So yes, I'm very much against that. So yeah, get if you can buy sponsorless, then good.
Oh,
go get yourself sponsorless.
A sponsorless version of that would look class.
Yeah. Selhurst Park, 1924, written on the back.
Oh, so 100 years of Selhurst Park as well. Look, those eagles.
See, it's weird because last year they had Selhurst Park in the. I guess that's why they did it in last year's one. Selhurst Park was in the design. I wasn't as keen on last year's as the year before, but like Palace are going out there with their kits, and I like. So for me, the kit designer, who probably doesn't get an insight into who the sponsor's going to be, usually, or maybe they do. No, probably not because it was announced pretty late. The kit designer gets a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah. For the design of the kit is a 9, so the kit designer gets a raise. Well done.
Yeah. Everyone else at the club gets sacked. Right. Oh, the away as well. I like Macron. Like I like that. That's something.
Macron are doing really, really good.
Yeah, the Euros ones are cool. They seem to get all the teams that play in yellow and blue because they had a. What do you reckon? It's just like, yeah, we were going to do this for Ukraine, but would you like this shirt instead? Or Romania. They had Romania as well, didn't they? In fact, that in the collar is like yellow, red, and then blue. But yes, that's nice. Other than the same prerequisite as before. So again, the kit designer gets a high rating.
What are we going with, 8 or 9?
Yeah, but then I'm dropping it down to a 6 again or a 5.
Okay, I'll go with an 8 for the week.
I'm punishing.
I do like that. Everton. Oh God. Oh, poor Everton. Poor Everton.
You don't like?
Castore are just so shit.
Yeah.
Did you not see that they'd put the there was a tweet went out yesterday that Everton wore their new kit for the first time in pre-season and the badge fell off. Like Castore, sort your shit out. Come on, you're an absolute joke company.
Well, because it's quite a new company that started out making cricket kits, and it was 2 British guys. And like, I don't know, they grew really quickly. And my worry is they've grown too quickly, and the quality they haven't managed to maintain. Because early on, I'm pretty sure the Castore stuff was pretty good, and I worry that they just grew too quickly. They've had to ship a load of it out to like factories where they're not really checking it properly, and they're just getting crap back. That's my theory, because it's a shame, because it was like quite a good British success story for like, imagine breaking into that industry now. There's only like 10 years old, Castore, or like 9 years old. Like, who goes out and thinks I'm going to start a sportswear brand to compete with Nike and Adidas and whatever? And they basically like they did it, and then they've ruined themselves, like because
I think it's quite telling when clubs like Villa and Newcastle cut their deal at the end of last season. They still had time to go, and they were just like, no more.
I think Rangers and Wolves seem to have done all right out of it.
Rangers have kept theirs, yeah.
Earlier when I was doing my whatnot thing, and someone was on about, so I had a couple of Rangers shirts, and we were on about Castore and Kappa. And I ran a little poll, and there are some Castore fans out there. Rangers and Wolves fans are pretty happy with the designs that they've had, as far as I can tell. So, I wonder if the quality thing is not consistent. It might. I reckon what it is they've just got one. They must have different factories that produce the different shirts. And whichever one was assigned to Newcastle and Villa and is now assigned to Everton is probably the one that Mr. Castore needs to go. There's no Mr. Castore, but that they need to go and sort out, get rid of.
If I'm rating it just as a shirt, which is obviously what I'm supposed to do, right? I love the collar. Right? I think that's really smart, really nice. It's sort of cast back to old Everton shirts. It gives me Peter Reid vibes. I like that. The pattern in the middle, fine. Yeah, whatever. Put it on the sleeves as well, and then put it on the back. Don't just put it on the front, and that's it. It's a bit lazy.
Yeah,
because that's the problem. Like you've got a really nice detail with the collar, and it looks good in that picture, but then it's like, well, you've just got nothing else anywhere else.
Wait, hang on. I got to check that collar. No,
I think that's a Photoshop issue, photo image. Yeah.
Yeah,
the socks are good. EFC on the socks is nice. I'm not sure about the Castore wings, but
okay, it's got like it's not the worst of the betting sponsors.
It's a 6.
Actually, no, it is a pretty bad one. I just remembered they run kick.com, which hosts all the dodgy streamers who get kicked off of everywhere else.
Yeah.
and market it as a streaming website when really it's a portal to gambling. That puts it down in my books to a 4. Again, kit designer, you did all right. Like Castore needs to sort their stuff out, but I know I'm being harsh on these, but they'll be gone next year, so it's okay. That's boring.
I see. I'm all right with that though. Like I could take that. That's not bad. Like a bit of ecru black, that stands out.
Oh, it's got kick on the sleeve as well. Yeah, you go like 3 seasons time, you're like, oh, which season's kit was this? Although again, imagine they win the FA Cup in this kit, they'd be like, yes.
You know what, that does,
favorite.
that does stand out. I'm gonna give that an 8 actually.
Gets a 3 from me.
I mean, again,
it's dirty.
The sponsors I agree, but it reminds me that Corinthians kit is kind of like off-white.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the Raniero one is sort of like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. The third, I think Wolves had that kit last year.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Wolves had that as a kit last year. I like it.
That looks like a training kit as well.
I think it is kid size. I think this is a kid size. But I like that. Yeah, it's gonna be ruined by the sponsor. Yeah. It's like got this like MC Escher shapes. They are MC Escher shapes actually, because look, they don't quite go.
Yeah,
it's hurting my eyes, but in a fun way.
It's getting a 4.
Oh, it's getting a 9 from me.
Oof. Well,
what's
the horrible sponsor?
Well, the horrible sponsor isn't on there.
It will be.
So as soon as they add it, it's down to a 4 again. I'm on my soapbox today about it. I mean, I say that I don't know what's on this one.
I mean, you're wearing a Manchester City owned club shirt, and you're questioning.
This is probably Montefiore Einstein. I don't know what that is, but it's probably an MLM, because most MLS clubs are sponsored by pyramid scheme companies.
Yeah. But as I said, it's a club that's owned by Manchester City, and you know what? I don't like the sponsor on these new kits. Yeah, it is there. I think the question was going to be, what do I think about the cathedral as the badge for last season, wasn't it? That's fine. I don't mind it. It's marketing. It's all right.
It's a third kit. I don't mind when they have a different badge for the third kit.
It was on the nape of the neck of last year's kit, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think one of the year's kits they had it as like the print as well.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of years ago they did it.
Okay.
All right. On we go. Onwards and upwards. Fulham, Adidas template. You want to? I mean,
but Adidas template with a collar and buttons.
It has got a collar. Yeah, actually, it has a different.
That's raising it for me.
Yeah, it's serviceable,
and it hasn't got the bit on the back.
What's the sponsor? Oh, it's another one. What are they going to do? What are these football clubs going to do next year? Honestly,
they're going to fold, aren't they? I'm going to give that. I'm going to give that an 8 actually, because it's quite a smart kit.
An 8. It's down in the 4 territory for me once again.
Yeah. I mean, the thumbnail for this episode is going to be dreadful, isn't it? We rate the Premier League kits and they've all been given 2.
Ipswich, Umbro. What? That is. I've never seen Umbro do that. Different colours for the. What did they?
Yeah, they did that on the Bournemouth one, on the home kit. It's got a gold in there. And I wasn't sure whether that was just because of Bournemouth, but it does seem like it's a thing now. I like the big shield around the badge.
Is this Is this Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, and again, he's also a. No.
Would you put? Come on, what's Ed Sheeran? Is Ed Sheeran done something wrong?
No. I was just
right. I was like, yeah, but you never know nowadays. What if that Ed Sheeran was on? Not that one. What if Ed Sheeran was on that Chelsea third? Would that be a bit weird? Ed Sheeran. Is Ed Sheeran not punk enough?
In hot pink?
Yeah,
aesthetically that would look pretty cool.
I think a musician on this would be like,
or an artist, a musician or an artist,
because the style of that, it's like written in this like
marker pen sort of.
Yeah,
I quite like this Ipswich kit. I quite like it.
Right, yeah. I like that it's sponsored by Ed Sheeran. I'm not a big Ed Sheeran fan.
No.
Ed Sheeran was banned at our wedding, mainly. But I think
as personally attending, that seems a bit unfair. You know what? See what you like about Ed Sheeran, but he's not allowed at my wedding. That's for certain.
I say that it's because the last time he might have been played a bit too much. So yeah, we banned him this time around. So yes, no, I don't have anything personal against him, and I don't mind his music. It's just a personal choice nowadays. So yeah, I don't mind. I don't know what that is. Haloitism.
No idea.
Who knows? I want a picture of Ed Sheeran in it now. Is Ed Sheeran an Ipswich fan?
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of feel as though they're missing a trick really in it, but not having Ed Sheeran in it. For me, I'm happy enough with that. I'm going to go an 8. It's quite smart, quite clean.
An 8. I'm gonna go 7, but I think it gets a 7 because of the sponsor as well, but also because I actually like this one.
Yeah, the away kit's a bit smart in it.
Shame it's not on the sleeves, but
that could be a 9. Is it on the sleeves? Oh, 8. Okay.
Gold sponsor, gold badge, gold Umbro.
Right, 7 for the home kit, then 8
and
for
then
the away kit.
these Umbro like diamonds behind with a different print in each one. Okay. Oh, that bit, different bits. Are they different bits of the badge? They're different bits of the badge by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Or are they? Some of them are, some of them aren't.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
That one is. You can see that is the top of the castle, and that one is as well. A bit at the top of the castle.
Do I go 8 and 8, or do I go 7 and 8?
I'm giving that one a 9. That's a 9 for me. 3 gold stars for all Ipswich's Premier Leagues.
8 and 9.
I joke. I think they actually have 3 top division titles.
Probably, yeah.
Which is probably what they are.
Is it
Lumbro? Look at that. At the bottom of the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the details. It's the details.
Yeah.
I have to say. So the Castore, I sold a Rangers one on the Whatnot stream earlier tonight. And the detail, as much as shit as Castore gets, there were some nice details. Like, I don't think Nike and Adidas don't bother. Don't care. What are details? Who cares about details? But like some of these clubs, some of these manufacturers go out for it.
I'll tell you who does, Hummel, but we can't talk about that on this stream because we'll talk the championship in the next stream. Leicester City with their standard Adidas template home kit. 2. Yeah.
It's got a crypto scam on the front by the looks of it.
Oh, is it?
I think it is BC game with a Bitcoin number.
Bitcoin game. Yeah, right. 2
with a weird Pac-Man thing on it. Yeah.
Look at the shorts. Show me the shorts.
You want to see the shorts?
What the hell is that? Like, honestly.
Those are swim shorts. Wait,
Foxes never quit because everyone knows that Foxes notoriously don't quit anything.
Why is the front okay? Yeah, they quit rooting through my bins. Yeah,
it's not really good. And then the away kits.
It looks like just
the away kits a fine template.
This looks like the FIFA.
It does,
yeah. Okay, probably is. FIFA, or a couple of years ago, FIFA accidentally came out early, which was a problem in of itself. But also, they had all the kits in there.
Was it like Man United or something that was leaked in there that no one knew about?
Liverpool and Chelsea. I remember looking at. I got that's like a few TikToks because I was just like,
that's fine. That way kit's fine. It gets a 4. It's brilliant, and whatever that is, I've got no idea.
I mean, it's a bit blurry, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, what
is that? Is that the 3rd kit?
Yeah.
Oh, gets a 1.
It looks like burnt bacon.
Yeah, it looks like a goalkeeper kit that they've just went give it to the outfield players. See what they think.
It looks like an ultrasound. This is the little baby's feet or whatever. I don't know if you're around there.
Having fans look at that going, I can't see it. I can't see it. Just nod. Just nod and say you can see it. Yeah. I think there's the clip for this week's show.
All right, Leicester. I don't know what I gave a rating. What did I give it? I gave it 2, didn't I?
I've given it the home kit a 2.
If they're going to have the same sponsor as well, they're not getting
home kit a 2, away kit a 4, the 3rd kit is a 1.
Yeah, I feel like we've rated this Liverpool one like 20 times.
Yeah, and it's not really gone much above that 3 that we gave it, has it?
If that's genuine, that stitching
it is genuine. And you know what? I saw someone wearing it today in Tesco's, and already the collar was dirty, and I was like, oh.
This photographed one must be a fake one with that stitching across there.
I don't think it is. I think it lines up with that collar, which is all of that shirt is an abomination. I don't care what anybody says. Sorry, Liverpool fans. Most of you are going to be offended by this, but this is horrific.
Offending Liverpool fans could never happen, right?
I've just also, I've offended Chelsea fans. I've offended Leicester fans. I've offended.
Yeah, but the Liverpool fans will take it personally.
Just checking who else I've offended. Arsenal fans. They'll probably get their backs up. I guess I'm going to Bournemouth and Brighton on my holidays, aren't
isn't it?
Yeah,
you'll never learn, but I don't see where the letters are. Right. It's a 5 for me. Is it a bank? It's a bank, isn't it? Like
that have again
fund.
investments with the ongoing war in Israel as well.
Oh, okay,
So
right.
and they're
Yeah,
funneling funds to them. So
moving swiftly on. Right.
the away kit,
it's okay. It's a template. Oh my word!
it's also poor.
I remember we said it was poor effort last year, didn't we? And I think we could be onto it again. Okay, let me see what this is first. What is the background?
Third kit?
Are there people in the background, or is it like it's got that weird, stupid tick?
It's got the stupid collar as well that's on the France kit.
It's better than the other night collar.
It is, but like this shirt has potential to be good. But I don't. You're saying before about a good idea executed badly. I think this is it. I think there's some great little bits here that would have made an absolutely brilliant shirt had they then just also copied it on the home kit as well.
Yeah,
but I just think it misses the mark. I love the old school badge on it. I think that's incredible. Really, really smart touch. Tying the print on the back.
That looks more like green in color than that.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh, I wonder if it's just those photos.
Yeah.
That looks, you know what? White.
I'm going to give this. I'm going to give it an 8 because I think it's one of those ones I've probably got to see it in real life. But this is just to prove that I'm not just out to anger people. Yeah. Out of the 3 kits they've got, that's the best one by country.
I'll give it a 7. I'm okay with that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the Night Goalkeeper, but I quite like the Night Goalkeeper this year. I think they did have it at the Euros as well, didn't
Pickford was wearing it for England, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was it. He had a bright yellow and green one, or bright yellow and red one, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I do like it. That I mean, the black actually, like I don't think I'd wear the Pickford colors one, but like the black one's actually kind of smart.
Yeah, you could probably wear that out. That's quite nice. Like it.
Yeah,
like it.
I wouldn't suggest wearing it out. Maybe you could. Depends what city you're in. Manchester City.
Speaking of cities, I'm not feeling it.
Is that 0161 the area code? Is it?
Yeah, it's the dial code. Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
What is it with dial codes? Like it's like this resurgence of interest in dial codes, like right at the point that no one uses a landline anymore. The only time I get landline calls is those spam calls, and I London and I get 020, and I'm like, "Yep, that's a scam."
That was HelloFresh again. Yeah, no, it's a no for me. I think it's after last year's, which looked pretty clean, and they had like the kind of the purple, the burgundy collar and the burgundy trim on the sleeves. This, I think, is a miss for me. I'm gonna go with a 4.
I quite like it, but I can tell you that you see that material on the collar and the shape of it. That is the kind that goes like it wrinkles up weird after a couple of washes or a couple of wears. You ever see it like on the older ones and it starts to go like
potentially.
It's that kind of material. I don't know. I feel like it looks like it's that kind of thing. I'll give it a 5. I mean Puma aren't the worst defenders this year, which makes a change. The away I like
the away. It's a massive throwback to an iconic Man City shirt. So I'm going to give that a 9 actually.
Oh, I'm going to give it a 7. But yeah, I think it's good. Was it 1999? 30th of May 1999.
It's the year that they were in the 3rd division, wasn't it?
Oh, so it's a throwback to the 3rd tier. Why did this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Like, I'll give that an 8. I think it's solid. What's the 3rd? 3rd looks a bit. We've only had to see the top half of it. From the top half, I think it could be all right. Like it's a bit maybe a bit pre-matchy. Is it the Etihad? I think it's the shape of the Etihad Stadium.
It is a bit pre-matchy. It feels with the way the colours are as well. It looks like what York City did a couple of years ago. So it'd been like, but also as well, it is burgundy. I was about to say Manchester City wearing red.
Yeah,
shoot,
they did last. I think they did last year. They had a red and black kit as a 3rd. Like red and black stripes or something. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
Oh, yeah, they have. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Which one it was?
Famous one. Actually, the goalkeeper kit's pretty smart. Brown and pink. Pull that goalkeeper kit up there.
That one. You like that's cool, isn't it? It's
that's
like a weird
class,
camo.
Actually, yeah.
It's like a what they call a Rorschach.
Oh yeah. Well, you fold it in half and then open it back up again.
Yeah, that's it.
That's cool. Actually, I like that
I
goalkeeper
think
kit.
Rorschach was the name of like the artist, philosopher, psychologist.
Wasn't that the one who did the Redemption film? That's Shawshank. That's one. Yeah. The third kit, I'm going to go. Sorry. Third kit, I'm going to go with a 7. I'll give it a 7.
No, it's the name of a test.
I know. I was making a joke about the Shawshank Redemption, not the Rorschach Redemption.
The Rorschach Redemption. I probably not said it right. It's probably like slightly different.
Rorschach.
It's a character in Watchmen. Yeah. It's because my mind was on Watch. I thought you were about to say Watchmen.
I've never seen the superhero films. I mean, the fact that I call them the superhero films.
Well, Watchmen's sort of like one of the original like alternative. Not all of them are good type things, but yeah, like a meta I don't know. Yeah. Let's go back to football shirts. Manchester United. Oh, why do they do it?
It's one of the better uses of this template, but I still don't like it. It's not an iconic one, is it? It's
points for the sponsor.
Yeah,
Snapdragon isn't. I believe it's an okay sponsor. They make processors.
Yeah, they do Android processors, don't they?
Yeah, they do the phone processors.
I'll give it a 5. Yeah. It's
and
okay as far as that template goes. It's okay.
I feel like as a sponsor, it's sort of one that fits Man United as well.
Yeah,
and it doesn't overpower. Like I feel like the Chevrolet ones used to overpower the shirt a little bit.
Yeah, it did. What's interesting is that if you go back and have a look on the back of the shirt, of course, these Adidas templates are renowned for that. What they've done is instead of making the back or the bottom the darker color, they've then bled the color up the shirt and left the back panel light. So that I quite like how they
think this
twisted
is all
that around,
color, which is where they'd put the number, which is what they have to do.
Yes, yeah.
It's just that little band at the bottom I don't like. I've lost. Did I give it a rating? I don't think I did. I gave it a
5.
Yeah, it's fine, but the away.
This has been likened to a cricket jersey online.
I'm not seeing the cricket jersey comparison.
I think the fact it looks like an England cricket jersey. That's where my eyes are going straight to that. Yeah. That's Test match jersey all over.
A Test match should be in white, so it wouldn't be Test match.
Okay,
2020. Am I wrong?
2020, possibly.
I think Test match.
I think you're all right. Yeah.
Well, they might have changed it a few years ago. I think one days in 2020 they have the other colors.
Possibly. I like this. I'm not sure about the M's that are in it. Maybe I need to see exactly what it is that they've got in there, but I quite like it. Long sleeve as well looks pretty smart. That bloody bit at the back. That's it. So yeah, that right there. That's 100% cricket.
Yeah, I can see it now.
I'll give it a 7.
Even with Snapdragon actually feels like a cricket sponsor now you said it. Yeah. Like I think they do. They must sponsor a cricket team. I think Snapdragon. I like it though. I'm giving it. And I think cricket shirts have been doing some good stuff. Although they do seem to be plastered with more sponsors sometimes. But I give it. I'll give it this one a 7. Yeah. The third. I like the third.
I like the third. The third's got a 9 for me. I'm liking this throwback that teams are doing now of having like a retro badge on the third kit. Yeah, and then the trefoil, isn't it? The Adidas.
Yep, the trefoil
logo as well. So yeah, that's class. That will sell like God knows. That and the Liverpool third kit. These two are putting up big showings in the third kit race.
It does kind of look like an Egypt flag.
It looks like a proper old school Adidas Icons t-shirt.
The only thing is there is Man United written in the flag, but it does sort of look too much like a couple of countries' flag. I think Egypt's is like that, and I think maybe it's the Iraq flag or the Iran flag. Very
I think it's the flag of Manchester, though, isn't it? So I think they're okay with that. They're allowed to do it that way.
It's not the flag of Iran. Yeah. All right. Well, the flag of Manchester has the boat on it, which actually features, I think, in both badges normally. Obviously, not this version. Yeah. All right, I like it. I'm going to give this one 8.
Oh, I've given it a 9, and if it's got long sleeves, that's class.
Is there a long sleeve one? Did you see a long sleeve one?
Maybe if you just scroll up a little bit. No, it's not, is it? No, I'm getting myself
no.
too carried away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll give it a
Yeah.
9.
Okay.
like it.
Ooh, goalkeeper third.
Yeah, smart.
Like, I know we
Barthez
criticize
vibes.
sometimes. Like, I think when you go simple, you've just got to over simple it, right?
Mhm.
Like you got to go real like simple, not template simple, like real simple.
Yeah.
All right, Newcastle.
Newcastle.
This looks shiny as hell.
Yeah. It's also identical to the Juventus and Besiktas one as well.
Do you know what? Everyone always goes, "Oh, what can you do with black and white stripes?" Well, hang on a minute. Let me just pull down all my Juventus shirts and show you what you can do. Well, I mean, here's an example. Here's one. Like, look, what can you do with black and white stripes? I mean, look, that's black and white stripes. Like, Juventus have been doing black and white stripes for ages in different styles and different ways. And, like, no one's going, oh, Juventus can't do it. Or, like, there are other teams as well who play. Who else plays in black and white? I think Grimsby.
Notts County.
Notts County. But, like,
Botafogo, possibly.
Yeah, yes. Like other teams playing black. There is another Italian team as well. Siena.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a German team as well. And they have designs, right? You can do other things with black and white stripes. You can't be, oh, you can't do anything with black. Right, look at the Crystal Palace shirt, right? It's stripes. They've done something with it. You know, you can do things with stripes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna go all in on it, right? Things that okay. So go back to the back. We'll start from the back and we'll work our way forwards. Okay.
Ooh,
nice addition of the old badge. Love that on the back of the collar. Really, really smart. It uses the Adidas template on the backside, which actually sort of works this time round because they've if we just pull it back onto the back bit. You got one there? There you go. So rather than being a flat color, it's the stripes, and then you've got the blank back for the numbers. That actually works quite nicely. But then if you go at the front, the bits that I have as an issue with it are I don't like the collar. I think what they're trying to do, and you'll see in the away kit, and what a lot of clubs are doing is going back to old kits and trying to redesign them. Put a round collar on it, put a round neck on it. That's not the collar. Like you want to redesign that. You want to redesign that 94, 95, 96 kit with the granddad collar. You're returning to Adidas. That's the iconic kit. I'm going to say it now. Sunderland have gone back to iconic kits because they've gone to Hummel and they've taken the exact shirts and pretty much remade them for the modern day. Newcastle, I think, have missed a trick with this shirt. They could have had a round neck collar on it, granddad collar. It sold a bomb anyway, but they could have sold more. I just feel as though they just missed something, and that is hard for me to say. Like, you know, the sponsor's awful as well, but yeah, bit too black on the sleeves as well.
It's getting a.
It's fine.
Five.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's fine. It's not iconic. I don't think Newcastle have had an iconic kit for a while. I think some of their away kit effort's been better, but
yeah, that's the kit there. The one on the side, the right hand side, that's the one that you need to remake. The granddad collar.
Is that why they're showing it? I wonder if that's why.
Yeah, I think so.
Because someone in them, he's got one there
with the round neck collar as well. Yeah, so these are like the older
one. There's no sponsor on that, which is interesting.
No, the one that's next to him again was another Adidas one.
This dude.
No, other side.
Oh, well, that is one as well. Or is he wearing this one?
Yeah, this one here.
That one
there with the round neck collar. Yeah, that's another Adidas one. But yeah, they I don't know.
That guy's wearing that guy. He's got a really old one on. In the middle, it's this tall guy. Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, the away kit
away.
That's the one you want to remake. But the original for it was is iconic and it's absolutely class. This is as close to a remake as you're going to get of that shirt. But again, maybe have the granddad collar on it. The colors are great. The design's great. I'm going to give it an 8 because it's not quite as good as the original.
Yeah,
and it's got that horrible sponsor on it. But you know what? Fair play, Newcastle. That's a belter.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. Okay, the third. Oh, why?
Again, old logos, isn't it?
Old logos on a generic current template.
Again, look, they've taken an old kit, reimagined it, and now it looks like a PT working at a gym.
Imagine, yeah. This looks like uniform that someone's
like someone
told to wear.
like you're giving your players that you're sort of going, right, okay, so today you're sat on reception and you're being in charge of anyone who can't get a locker for the swimming pool, right? That's where you're at. So yeah, it's fine, it's nice enough, but yeah, it's not a football kit. I'll give it I don't know, actually. I'll give it a 7. It's
7.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's
fine. Generous to me.
Mm.
Forest.
Right, Forest, try and tell me why you've done this. Like, were you late on your designs or something, or did you just go into the manual and just go, oh, just give us the first plain red one, please, thank you? I think the sponsor is from the chairman's company as well, I think, possibly.
Is the chairman still right? Allegedly,
he's the chairman who owns Olympiacos as well, isn't he? I believe.
Is he the chairman who has a story about him involving boats?
I'm not going to say that out loud.
yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
What is this? I'm checking what this website is. I don't think it loads. Curiously, which makes me think it's probably another overseas.
This is a again for a club like Forest, who've had great iconic kits, but especially in the 90s. This isn't one of them. This is just a plain template kit that they're going to charge 60, 70 quid for.
No, I'm not on board with it either. I think if those back bits are a bit more bold, maybe they're like stars or something, aren't they? But also, right, I don't want to pick on anyone, but I'm going to pick on this model. What are these tattoos? What he's got England and Wales, right?
Yeah,
no Scotland,
no.
But with like 7, 76, 3,
maybe
77. Like, what are these weird numbers? And then on this side, he's got like family. My family is like, those things that you stick on the wall. I hate them.
Yeah, like he's got live, laugh, love on his elbow, hasn't he?
He has live is my strength and my weakness. He has live, laugh, love on his arm, in like the whole of his arm. I mean, he's working as a model. Like, who am I to criticize him? Or is he one of the players?
I don't know.
Oh no, is it Nico Williams? I think it might be one of the players. I think it's Nico Williams. He's Welsh, isn't he? Maybe that's why he's got like.
Yeah, but then still, there's no reason to not have Scotland on. Like, get rid of England.
Is that my first thought? Are there 3 Welsh teams in the English league system? There are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Swansea, Cardiff, and Wrexham.
Right.
So there's three Wales. But then what's 75, 76, 7? And then there's a number down here in London. Is it Nico? I think it's Nico Williams, but I'm not 100% sure. Not the Neco Williams, not the Spanish
one from Bilbao. No.
Yeah, it is Neco Williams. If anyone knows what Neco Williams tattoo is, write it in the comments below and why we're like, if it's like, it's probably something really sentimental and we're not being mean.
We're not being mean.
We're just being cancelled because it's some tragedy that we're just laughing about.
Right.
Kit. Yeah. I mean, fun colours.
Yeah.
No sponsor in it at the minute.
It's 5 in it.
Yeah.
And then it'll come down to a 4 when we see the sponsor. But yeah, it's fine.
Right. 0.
Southampton.
Am I allowed to give a 0?
You're not allowed to give a 0, but we can give it a 4 if you want.
Joe, I actually might give it a 1. Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's quite smart on the back.
What? I'm confused. Is that the back?
Yeah.
That's the only picture of the back of the shirt. I like that ish.
That's like, nice.
Yeah, but then with stripes on the front.
Again, yeah. The sponsor's not very good.
It's not just betting; it's Bitcoin betting.
Yeah,
it's got the Bitcoin logo and the Ethereum logo and some other cryptocurrency logo on it. And they've still got the shittest badge in all of football. It's a tree that floats on water above a flower with a scarf and then a halo over a clip art football. Like, I mean, the tree is clip art as well. Like, they haven't updated that since 1973.
You know what's brilliant is I tried to find some positives in Newcastle, and Size just went, that shit. This is the worst thing ever.
Just to prove I'm not biased, one of my favorite kits ever is a Southampton kit. which is the third from 2 seasons, away from 2 seasons ago.
Oh yeah. That's smart.
I like that. It's a Hummel.
Yeah.
It's the Hummel one.
Yeah.
Is they not Hummel? They're not Hummel now. Was it Hummel?
No, they're made by Puma now.
Oh, of course, it's gone in the bin. Right? Yeah. No wonder.
Yeah, the away kit's cool. I like that.
Oh, but that's the pre-match kit that every team. Okay, right. If that, and I think it might be because this is what they like to do. Have I got the Dortmund here? Give me a sec. So this is where they have the. It's easier for me to access my shirts now. I've been sorting them out, but have I got the Dortmund? Well, I can't see it. Oh no, there it is. Here we go. So this one, all right, Puma. I've got to put my headphones on. I can't use this. So this one, right, with the different prints on it. Every one of these is unique. No 2-1 has the same like pattern of prints.
Yeah.
So like these will be in different. There's like enough of these that they're in different orders that every single one is slightly different. And I think that's what they've done there. Although they're not squares, are they? So probably harder to do, but maybe they are. But if that's what they've done, it's cool. If everyone is unique, it will tell us in the description, I'm sure. No, it just says worn by the likes of Adam Lallana. Never mind.
It looks like a goalkeeper kit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a goalkeeper kit, but it's fine. It's totally fine. I feel as though it's a template, though. I think that they've maybe got 2 template kits. There's the goalkeeper kit, which is pretty much
that's that one that was in brown and green earlier. Yeah. But actually, I prefer it in the Man City version.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an orange one.
Yeah, I've given it 2 5-side. I'm not going overboard on it, but
if everyone hang on, we might be able to tell if everyone's unique as long as they haven't put the same player in the same shirt. Are they slightly different? They are. They're different. They're different. Right. Look under the badge here.
Yeah.
So that's got like a stripe and a bend, and then like a axe. Let's say. But if you look on his are going the other way. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's right. Okay, right. We'll move that up to a 6 then.
Yep. Everyone, because everyone has their unique. No person has the same shirt. I think little gimmicks like that are kind of cool.
Yeah. Speaking of people with the same shirt,
is this last year's shirt? Is this the year before?
No, well, that's the thing. You never can tell with Tottenham, can you?
Actually, it looks like a polo shirt. It looks like a t-shirt.
Right. You know what? I actually quite like it. I think it's smart, but it's got that horrible bloody Nike woolen material over the top of it.
Oh, the knit weave.
Yeah, but I like it. I think it's.
This he's not wearing knit weave. These are they're not wearing. They're wearing like they're not wearing the knit weave ones.
Oh right, in that case, that's a 9.
Well, you could probably buy it in knit weave or not. Yeah, now he's wearing the knit weave.
Yeah,
so you can choose. The cheaper one is the one without the knit weave.
Yeah,
like that.
Get the cheaper one.
That'd be right as an England kit.
Yeah. They'll win just as much. Am I right? Boom, boom, boom.
That's true. Yeah. Right. Spurs. I'm going to give it a 7. 6.
Yeah.
The away. What's that? Coventry.
It's odd, isn't it? I don't dislike it, but there's bits I don't like about it.
It looks like it should be a Hummel kit.
The Nike needs to be aligned with the central badge if they're going to do centralized.
Oh,
the collars it's that awkward Nike collar as well, but the actual design of it, I quite like.
Oh, it's not the horrible Nike collar.
No, it's not. But it's the France one, isn't it? So it's a slightly off on one side. It's fine. I'm gonna give it I'm going 7.5. That's only because there's a couple of details I don't quite like on it.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
The third. I'm torn on this.
Oh, okay.
No,
hello.
It's got the bad collar. It's got the upward. Do you know what? I don't like it because these look like dandelions, and I hate dandelions. They annoy me because they grow in my garden, and there's even more of them next year.
I'm going to go the other way and say I think this is cool.
Well, you're a dandelion fan. I knew you were.
I think this is pretty cool. I think if this didn't have a Tottenham badge on it and it had, Club Azul or something, or like
You liked it.
Azteca United or something, I think you'd have been like, yeah, I'm getting this,
Maybe, yeah,
If it
maybe
was
you're
like
right.
Guadalajara FC, you'd have been like, I've just bought this new shirt and it's mint, and I'd be like, yeah, it is class. Yeah.
I like
what they've done
what
with
they've
the
done with the
badge.
badge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not on board with that Nike tick yet. I don't know why they've done it.
I'm going to 8.5 because I don't like the collar, but I like the idea. And I think
Yeah,
the idea is very out there, so I quite like. Well done for taking the risk.
I'm going 6.
Okay.
I don't think taking a risk on a third shirt is like it's okay. West Ham. It's sort of classic, isn't it?
It's a slam dunk, mate, is what it is.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
you're going to see the long sleeve.
Yeah, like tell me what trick Villa missed by making their shirt. Like this is absolute how to make all your fans happy 101.
It's very simple, but yeah, this like there is a difference between like going classic. You've got like we said earlier, you've got to really go classic, right? You can't just sort of go plain on a template. You've got to
look at it with no sponsor.
In. Yeah, no sponsor's the way to go.
No sponsor, long sleeve is a 10.
I think if they have a betting sponsor, they should be. Well, they're going to have to get rid of them anyway. But they should this season they should say you have to sell it without the betting sponsor. It should be a gamble responsibility gamble responsibly mandate.
Yeah,
clubs must sell a sponsorless version,
or you should be able to buy the kids version where they usually have like utility or something on them, don't they?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going 10. I'm going 10 with this.
10?
Yeah, because I think the whole thing, the shorts and the socks, it's just like ignore the sponsor and then see it long sleeve. It's
okay. I think this is like, I don't like betting sponsors. As betting sponsors go, this is probably the better one we've seen today, because I think this is like the I don't know. They're not a dodgy. I don't think they're not one of the ones which is like offshore. Well, they're all offshore. If anyone knows about betting sponsors, they'll know what I mean. If you don't know about betting sponsors, don't worry about it. But I'm pretty sure this is like was it bet? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's look. I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
Okay. It's still a betting sponsor, right? The away. There is a print in this, so let me see if I can get a better picture of it. Oh, a nice little bell on the back. Show it's the print. Oh, it's really hard to see it.
I've just seen it on that one. You can't really make it out, but
no.
Yeah, again, I think they've done another good job there. I think that's.
Zoom. There you go.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Is it like?
I don't know. 9, isn't it? Is it the local area possibly?
Yeah, it must be like some building in the local area. It's very faint.
I'll give it.
Oh, hang on. There is a bit at the top as well. Is it St Paul's? No, it's not St Paul's Cathedral. Right, somewhere in London, I assume. Imagine if it wasn't. Imagine if it's like, right.
Oh, it's Rio de Janeiro. How bizarre.
A 7 for that one for me as well. I mean, the QuickBooks sponsor on the sleeve is like a bit weird. Like in that, like you've gone for like almost 2 colors all the way through, and then bright green on the sleeve.
Yeah.
Have they done that on the home as well?
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they could have at least gone, probably because QuickBooks is like associated with the bright green, but they could have at least gone with like matching, at least, or they should have had it white, like, have the sponsor in white.
Okay.
Third is uninspiring.
That's the goalkeeper kit.
Oh, is that the goalkeeper? Still uninspiring. It's just green, right? Okay. What do you gave them good ratings? You gave them a 7.
I gave them a 10 and a 9.
Oh, you give it a 10 and 9. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're probably the highest ones so far, I think, right? Or Palace, between them and Palace.
I think so. Yeah.
Wolves. Sudo. I don't even know who this is.
They've cut Castori out as well.
Yeah.
Wolves are basically making their own kits, and they've given it to some students to do as part of a project, maybe for their A levels. And
Student Union of Durham University.
That's the one. Yeah. And
is it actually? Are we taking the mic? All right. I was like, have I actually just like stumbled upon that for a second?
No,
I thought you were joking, and then I was
no, it's Dundee University. It's not.
Oh, right. Durham. Okay, yeah, that's it. Students of University of Durham Union. Perfect. With JD Sports. Oh, actually, is that on the sleeve? Yeah, it is because the actual sponsors.
Like, just look at it. I feel sorry for Wolves fans with this. Like them and Nottingham Forest have just been done a dirty, haven't they?
Yeah. Is that it? Ooh.
The badge looks really small.
It does. And the Sudo should be in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I don't know who
actually-
Sudo are. I don't. It looks like a cheap manufacturer, but actually, the shirt itself, it looks very similar to the Nike knitweave. Looks very similar to the knitweave.
Actually, ignore everything I've just said. Right. Let's dial back on it. Move the Sudo into the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Are my eyes deceiving me? And I've not got my glasses on or my contact lenses in, so maybe it's a little bit of guesswork here. Is the pattern in the middle similar to the shape of the badge or the or the wolf?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So-
the knitweave is in the shape of the wolf.
You've given yourself an extra couple of points. I'm going to give you a 7, Wolves. I briefed you first of all,
Yeah,
but you're nowhere near as bad as the Forest kit, so you can have a 7. And
it's
I don't
not
know
like the generic Nike knitweave. It's actually a Wolves knitweave.
And then you've got a betting sponsor and a kit manufacturer who may or may not just do stuff through eBay.
Well,
I don't know, like
it
a
may or
market
may
stall
not be
or
the
something.
same one as Crystal Palace is allegedly or not allegedly. Go read the Jossamer article. Who just registered on the same day or something weird. Anyway,
It's a 7. It's
yeah.
a 6. It's a 6.
Yeah.
Leave it back
Oh,
there,
I'm
yeah.
happy to give it a 5 because of the sponsor. The away. What do you
It
think
looks
of
a
the
bit
Giant
like-
Wolf man?
It looks a bit like, is it Bragantino or like Braga or something that have got
They
like,
have one like that.
like it looks like a sort of Portuguese away kit. It's fine. It's a bit interesting. There's definitely more to it than the home kit. I'll give it a 6, but you know what? I'll give it a 7 because at least they've tried something. But again, all the other bits and pieces that go associate with it.
I think the two patterns clash on it. It's got two
Yeah, but-
patterns, and they don't.
I mean,
they don't match. And then the two patterns clash, and then the sponsors in the middle, right in the middle of the nose or the snout. Then the sponsors right across like half the teeth. Like, if I was them, I would have made it slightly smaller and dropped it so that it sits like underneath, a bit like the Palace one. If we go look at the Palace one again.
Oh, the big eagle, yeah.
Yeah, on the Palace one. Where are you, Palace? I'm pretty sure it sits underneath, doesn't it? Yeah, it pretty much sits underneath, right? Like just a little bit of the wings up the top. Whereas like on that one, they've stuck it over his snout and his like it's way too bright, the sponsor on it. And it's like, the same color as well on part of it. And the wolf is a bit of a weird wolf image.
But remember though, Si, these are only students. So, judge them next year when it's the final project.
Oh, this next year is their final project. Okay, yeah. Well, we'll be rid of all these sponsors hopefully next. Well, no, probably won't. Probably be all crypto sponsors next year.
Yeah.
Which is what they had last year, funnily enough. Right. Oh, what are we giving it? I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah, it's gone to 6. 6 for me. So yeah, nondescript. Really.
Okay.
I think you can total the points up. I think just a quick little nosy at it. Teams that have done well: Palace, Ipswich, West Ham,
Bournemouth pre-season.
Really, Bournemouth as well.
We don't know about Bournemouth's main shirt yet. Ipswich did well, yeah. City did well.
No,
just the away.
Their away kit did, yeah.
Manchester United did well. Did all
right. Yes, they did well.
So
yeah, some good ones and some misses, but
I think right. Let's say your winner and your loser.
I mean, I've given West Ham's a 10 and I've given Tottenham's a 9 as the home and away kit, and I've given Palace a 9 as well. I think it's West Ham's.
Yeah,
I think West Ham's home kit is probably the kit of the season.
Yeah, and you like the away.
And the away kit of the season, I've gone for Man City.
Good for City, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And third kit of the season is United.
United for the third kit.
Just
Yep.
pipping Liverpool. That's quite
All right.
That's quite an interesting spread there, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, now I've got to give mine. Right. So, see, the trouble is that would be my home kit of the season.
Yeah.
But by my own standards, I'm disqualifying it.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets not. To be honest, that's pretty much all of them I've disqualified.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which one did I say that was like? The
Ipswich away, you scored very, very highly.
I did. I think Ipswich away will probably get my. I think Ipswich away gets my away of the season. Although there are some. Although the Palace away is also strong. Again, though, the sponsor. I mean, am I allowed to give it to the Bournemouth pre-seasons? I'm not, am I?
I would have given it to, but the fact that they're only wearing it for pre-season. Arsenal third kit is a good shout.
Oh, Arsenal third. Let's look at Arsenal again. Where was it? The third. Yeah, the third is getting my third. Mm-hmm. The Arsenal third is definitely getting my third.
Yeah, I like that.
It sort of reminds me of the Women's World Cup kits.
Yes. It feels like it feels like they could have given it to Japan or something. It would have been like, yeah, that's cool.
I can't really decide from the homes. I might go with West Ham. I can't. I am going to give it to Crystal Palace.
It's not a classic year, is it?
But I want League. If Crystal Palace can do it sponsorless.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm morally conflicted about giving it to Crystal Palace here. That's my big issue. But yeah, okay. Crystal Palace. Like, I'm just going to show you the back of the shirt because that way we don't have to look at any nastiness.
Yeah.
I think.
Do the thumbnail with your hand over like this.
Yeah, Palace. Right.
And then your away kit of the year.
Oh, I was Ipswich. It was Ipswich.
And if you got a third on your third kit is Arsenal. Pretty good.
The third is the Arsenal, yeah. And the worst is
the worst kit.
You going for the Liverpool? Just one worst kit. One worst kit. You're allowed to vote one.
Liverpool, but Leicester. Leicester came in with 3 stinkers, didn't they?
Leicester.
Three pointless template kits.
Yeah, we don't really know what they're going to. We don't know what that is yet.
I'm going to go with Forest was a bit rubbish as well. The home kit, Chelsea's.
You going Chelsea's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I'm going Chelsea's away kit because it has that horrible collar that I hate. I actually quite like the third kit. Oh,
because I like the Liverpool third kit. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah. Chelsea's away is getting my worst. Is it Chelsea's home getting the worst for you?
Chelsea's home's the worst. Yeah.
If they just play the whole season in the third, then,
Yeah.
Right. Let us know down in the comments which league we should do next episode because there's so many. We're not going to fit them all before the season starts. So some of them will be after the season starts. We could maybe we just pick out some of our favorites from the Football League. Or we could go overseas to Bundesliga, but we're not going to have time to cover them all. So, maybe over the year, we'll obviously get some. When we do shirt of the year, when it comes around to Christmas time and stuff, we'll get to look at some. But yeah, let us know which one you'd like us to cover next week.
Agreed. There you go. So also as well, let us know if we've got this episode wrong. There's a chance we haven't got wrong, but I don't think we have. But yeah, let us know.
Half of them won't come out like that. They'll look completely different by the time they're announced.
Nah, they'll all be getting sold by now, so that'll be where we're at. Yeah, let us know in the comments, and of course, let us know in Discord. Links to which, of course, are in the description below. Speaking of more links, Si, if people want to buy some football shirts from you or watch you make some of the content, where can people find you?
You find me, Si Maggio, on everything, I think. Well, Si Maggio football shirts on YouTube, but Insta, TikTok, whatnot. Use the link down below. Mine or Tony's one. You get some credits. Come spend in my stream on. I'm doing them on Sundays at the minute. I might do a midweek one, but Sundays. Come buy some. Buy some football shirts. If you use the £10 credit, you'll get a free football shirt probably because a couple of people did that today. Tony, breaking very quickly. It was today, but the Villa, it's just here. So it's a bit because the color was off on the other one.
Yeah.
Does it change your mind at all?
No, not after seeing the West Ham kit.
Right. I'm breaking it. There we go. Right. Vinny, where can people find you?
Not around Chelsea or Liverpool this weekend after my opinions on their kits. I'll be hanging out around the West Ham Stadium probably. No, you can find me on Twitter, which is at Tony Jameson. It's Tony Jameson FM on Twitch, Tony Jameson on YouTube as well. And if you're into Football Manager, come and check out the FM Show podcast, which is basically doing great guns and has had episodes with yours truly, Si. You've been on recently as well, so come and check us out.
That's it. Also, don't say that you're hanging around the West Ham Stadium because that's where Football Manager is made, and people will start rumors about you knowing all the information about a new game.
I mean, let's be honest. If anybody had any information, they're already going to go, there's no point telling him. Like, because he won't remember. He won't remember, or he'll say it wrong. So, yeah, they could tell me everything. I'm never going to know. But yeah, just to confirm, I know nothing. And also, I know nothing about Football Manager. So there you go. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. Remember, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel as well. And we'll see you all very, very soon for another episode of the Football Shirt Social. Take care, everyone. See you all in a bit. Bye now.